Oh, hello. We just happen to be live here at Chilled Ponds Ice Rink. Where your Raleigh Raptors take on the Susquehanna Valley Stampede. Thank you for joining us 9 minutes early. Previous game ran a little quick, so we had a high goal differential, so we went to a running clock. Once again, I have color commentary assisting me.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry about the camera angle here a little bit. Kind of crunch for space. It's always difficult to find a good camera spot, but I will try to do the best I can. The far part of the ice is going to be the tough part, but we'll keep you abreast of the situation throughout the game, Tom.
Thanks, Dave. Yeah, we're going to give it a shot here. There is, from a sitting perspective, there's a lot of decent angles, but from an actual camera perspective, not much really that works well. We're going to be dealing with a bench here of players that aren't on our team. But on the other side, there's only about 2 levels of seating that are pretty much ground level, so it's going to be difficult to see in the corners regardless. But if I go down there, I'm going to be seen on camera. Well, I'm just We're thinking of positions to be in, be able to see the action best. I'm going to run into a situation where, and those of you who are regular viewers of this broadcast know that sometimes the puck will go into the corner and you'll hear silence, or as I used to refer to it in Wake Forest, the corner of which I cannot see. We have one of those here, so I can see 3 corners.
All right, about to get started.
Okay, we're underway. Santa Morris brings it in. Let me get out of the way here. Morris fights right in the corner. These are the corners of which are great because we're close to those. Keener takes it. He's got it in the corner. He'll try to send it out to the point. Edwards tries to get it out. Cannot. Keener had a stick tied up and the board's there. Brought in. Susquehanna tries to get it around. Fisher will send it back the other way, though. Into the corner. Fisher takes it. He tries to get it out to Morris. But Susquehanna will take it the other way. Dude in a jersey that isn't the regular jersey, so that's always a concern. Tries to throw the big check on Edwards. Fails. That's sad for him. Edwards sends it over to Fisher. Into that dangerous corner, which we cannot see. In front. Bouncing puck. Backhand. Still loose. Raptors will get it, or at least partially, at least get it away from the slot. That's a good thing for them. Now we're into the mystery corner. Puck gets sent out. Hand goes up, so that's going to be cheating. Or icing, as the actual rule book calls it. 12:46 left in the first period. It's still early, so there's no score.
One thing the Raptors definitely do, we definitely scramble well, and so you'll notice that a lot here. So we just avoiding issues.
Absolutely, Dave. Oh, good job by Roy there to get it out. Corbett tries to get a piece of it. Raptors fighting for it, try to keep it in the zone. Brown can't. Too many blue jerseys there. Segal tries to knock it forward, taken away by Susquehanna. That's going to be fun to say. A little body contact both ways. Raptors try to set it forward. Roy can't find it. Now he does. Goes off of Corbett. Corbett's got it in front. Tries to send it over into the low slot. Cannot. Good interception there by Corbett. Stops the progress, but Susquehanna will pick up the rebound and try to bring it forward. But they lose the puck. Raptors will bring it around the other way. Susquehanna picks it up, dumps it in. Scott has it. He'll dump it into the neutral zone. Still in the neutral zone. Now sent back into the Raptors' offensive zone. They'll chase after it and do a
pressure.
Pressure is the key here. Jaden Rogers going after it. Big check between Brady Scott and Jaden Rogers. Opportunity there by Susquehanna. And instead, Susquehanna will trip. And we'll get a Raptors power play. But Scott a little slow to get up after the contact with Rogers there. That's legit, folks, because you can't draw a penalty on your own check. I mean, I guess you can if you really try, but that was friendly fire there. But the Raptors will get a power play out of this. Rogers with the faceoff. Susquehanna will take it, but Lee fights for it. Now Rogers Fisher will send it around over to Lee. Lee sends it out. Shot. Lee sends it back. Fisher has it. Sends it over to Amistadi. Amistadi for the point. There's the shot. Rebound.
Oh.
This goes wide. They'll try to get it out. Amistadi keeps it in. Shot from the point goes high. Gloved and saved by Susquehanna. With 10:58 left in the first, no score. We got 1:32 left in the Raptors power play. As Jaden Rogers will take the faceoff here. That's over to Triggers. Triggers tries to send it over into the slot. Rogers has it now. Sends it over. Fisher picks it up. Triggers will stop the progress of the puck. He tries to dump it in. It's kept in.
Nice.
Good job by Rogers there to keep the puck in, but and now blocked by Triggers. Again, using those goalie skills to stop that puck. But it gets past Fisher there, and now Susquehanna will have a 2-on-1. Right in, they'll try to bring it out from behind. They cannot, and now the Raptors will go the other way. Drop pass, sends it over to Fisher. Fisher can't hold on to it. It's behind him. But now the Raptors will go the other way. They have the puck. They get past. Lombardo can't get it over to Fisher. Fisher will hold on to it. Keener will take it now. He takes on two. And we're going to get a whistle as Susquehanna player.
Oh, come on.
Covers his face because... No, I'm going to be positive here and just say, oh, we called that a cross-check. We won't question the manlyhood of players that play this game, but we'll have 34 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey at 10 minutes even in the first period. Still no score. Point-blank shot there. Goes to Susquehanna. And second shot, both great saves there by Perkins, so we'll move on.
Yes, Jen and I have always learned that the referees are trying to do their jobs. Might not always appear that way.
They're just three men.
Who are paid.
Probably not enough, but at the same time, maybe too much, depending on how well they do their job. Shot.
Do you ever think that they should be paid after the game?
I mean, I think tipping the referees would be bordering on, I don't know, that just seems morally questionable. Shot out in front, goes wide. Try to send out. They say it's stayed in. I don't have the great angle there, so I'm just going to have to trust an official. Puck sent out to Lombardo. Lombardo tries to get to it. That goes into the bench. So we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. Three seconds left of the 4-on-4, and then eventually the Susquehanna player will get out of the box, and then we'll get a minute and change of penalty to kill off. Susquehanna is out of the box. So I'll send it down ice. Good positioning. Shot on net. Good save by Perkins. And the Raptors send it all the way down ice. Actually, on goal. That's a shot. That counts. If your signing bonus is related to shots on goal, that's a good one. But if you have a signing bonus, big hit there. Follow-up shot. Bouncing puck. Susquehanna still has it. Perkins gets back up. Now the movement is there. Battle in front, but the puck goes out of the zone, so Susquehanna will have to go back to recover. 40 seconds left in the power play. Susquehanna enters, but questionable pass there leads to a loss of possession, so it gets sent around, but not out of the zone, so Susquehanna will keep it. A little dangerous flip there, gets passed aside. Now into the corner, sends it over to the other corner. Stegall will take it. He ties it up. Brown will fight for it. He's got two players on him. 11 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Raptors. Puck goes out. Susquehanna with a shot. That goes wide. 5 seconds. 4, 3. Puck goes out of the zone. Susquehanna will have to recover. Keener out of the box. So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Good move there by Edwards. Fancy dancy, but didn't work past the second person, but the Raptors still keep possession. Roy will take it, gets a piece of it, can't get all of it. Edwards keeps it in. Sent over. Roy has it. The most delayed offsides call you're going to see today. But wait, there's still time. Some discussion. Somebody pulled out a chart. Venn diagrams were used. A protractor came out. 7:35 left in the first. Still no score. Puck goes over to the boards into the neutral zone. Sent out. Susquehanna will set it on net. Brian Perkins with the glove save. Shows everyone. Waits for the whistle. Eventually they blow it.
So what I've seen so far, Tom, is that the team we played yesterday, a lot better stick handlers here early on. That may not mean anything for the final result, but definitely that we're also scrambling pretty well, like getting the puck out of our D zone.
Yeah, absolutely. That puck's going to get dumped in. Hand was up for the icing, and then we decided not to call it because, I don't know. Apparently, no, I don't even know. Edwards will go try to knock that one out. Kept in by Susquehanna. In front, picked up by Fisher. Fisher sees an opening. He sends it down. Close to a high stick there, but not quite. Puck goes into the zone. Driggers tries to set it across ice. Gets intercepted. Now dumped in. Rogers shows the body in. He needs to get... Yeah, that was offsides technically. Rogers was tied up with a Susquehanna player when the puck went out of the zone. And then when the puck got dumped into the zone, it hit Rogers in the skates. That's still offsides. Or we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. 6:38 left in the first. Still no score.
Brady Scott making an appearance after missing a shift. So he's back here.
Good to see Brady's not dead.
That's right.
Actually, though, it is good to see that Brady's back. That was some big impact that he took running into Rogers there. So it's good to see that he's ready to play. I don't think Brady would nurse an injury by any means. Brady wants to get out there. He wants to give 100%. So into the corner, into the skates. Scott will take it, though. Can't get a hold on the puck. Now the latest whistle ever. What are we doing? I don't even know now.
Well, it looked like it's possible delayed offsides.
No, the puck's going into the Raptors' offensive. Oh, we've got a penalty. Look at that. I was going to say, that didn't look like an offsides, and that's going to be a penalty on Susquehanna. So we'll get 2 minutes of power play time. Dagan Brown from the point, looking, sends it into the corner, past Lombardo. Lombardo will try to pick this one up. He sends it around, but Susquehanna will get it out. Scott knocks it back in. So Scott has it, needs to recover it. Now in front, there's the shot by Morris. Can't get to it. Goes out to the point. Brown takes it, sends it around. Morris tries to flip it over to Lombardo, but picked up. Brown will pick this one up. He'll send it back the other way over to Lombardo. Lombardo has the puck. Gets tied up. Now it's in front. Bouncing puck gets out of the zone. So Scott will take it in the neutral zone. He'll look to get it out. Send forward over to Morris. Morris will dump it in. They'll go chase. Scott will be the chaser. Avoids a check. Wraps around. In front. Someone lost the glove. The shot from Keener goes high. Rebound in front. Lombardo couldn't get to it in time.
F2!
Keener goes over to Morris. Morris with a shot. Blocked by a skate. Susquehanna will dump it out. Save themselves. They go for the quick line change. Can Brady Scott take advantage?
Great shift there. So you can have back-to-back good shifts. Oh.
That was high impact there. Scott's going to stay down for a minute. We've still got play going on. Come on, Brady! Goes back the other way. There's the shot. Saved by Perkins. Roy had it in his skates. Fisher sends it over. Back to Roy. Roy over to Corbett. Shot on goal. Rebound shot by Fisher. Still saved. Now into the corner. Corbett tries to get a piece of it. Susquehanna will protect. That's going to kill the penalty. So we're back at even strength. Sent down ice. Now we've got a whistle. High stick. So we get a face-off deep in the Raptors' defensive zone. As the Raptors medical team are going to take a look at Brady Scott. That was a big hit in front. You could hear it was in front of us.
Looked like it was a 50-50 hit there.
Yeah.
Nothing egregious. Brady's going up some of these bigger guys here.
No, absolutely a good solid hit, but just the thud, you could feel that it was like a car crash. Puck goes past Amistadi. Amistadi recovers. In front, Amistadi's going to get the call there for a hold. That's artistic interpretation, if I'll say so myself. Literally a check, but we're going to call that artistic. I don't know. How is that a hold? That's not a hold. Hayes Amistadi, noted goon, in the box for the first time in any of our memories. Shot on net, saved by Perkins. That's going to get sent around the boards. Susquehanna will keep it in. Out to the point. They'll send it around. Dagan Brown will fight for it. They get sent around the boards into the corner, of which I cannot see. One-timer shot. Good shot there. Edwards will try to get it out. Good check there. Edwards tries to get it out. Can't get it out all the way.
This
Good
is where
save there by
scrambling is
Perkins.
a big deal. Like, if we can get out of this, and here we go.
In front,
Out.
sent out
Perfect,
of the zone.
guys.
Good play by Morris. 109 left in the penalty to Amistadi. Can't get used to saying that. Puck gets sent out there. Susquehanna will take it out. Sent along the boards, not out of the zone, so Susquehanna will have the ability to stay with it. Now
There we
sent
go.
all the way down ice. Shot! That counts.
No icing, which is a good thing.
Still not icing when you're killing a penalty, but shots on goal are always fun. Edwards throws a hip check in there. Here is my hindquarters. Meet it and enjoy it. As far as that wasn't a hold. Puck knocked down by Susquehanna. They'll keep it in the zone here. 20 seconds left in the penalty to Amistadi. Puck
There
sent
we
out of
go.
the zone. They'll need to recover. So with 10 seconds left, that's probably going to be pretty much the penalty. Bouncing puck. Susquehanna will get it. Penalty is over, so back to 5-on-5 hockey. Susquehanna recovers. They'll bring it into the zone. There's the shot. Deflected, goes wide. Puck goes over to the corner. Amistadi gets a piece of it, but brought in. Keener, though, player falls down. As far as no call there. Shot on net. That goes wide. Bouncing puck. That'll get out of the zone. Knocked forward.
Brady putting his helmet
Raptors
back
will
on.
attempt to get onside there.
Oh,
But
come
just-
on!
That was offside. Fisher almost got there. Sometimes we want what we cannot have.
Story of my life.
But Fisher, that was a good opportunity. Fisher desperately tried to get back onside, but was unable to get there in time. Now, 32 seconds left in the period. Still no score. Good pass there by Susquehanna. They'll attempt to bring it in. Pad save. A second one covered up by Perkins. A series of good saves there with 20.5 seconds remaining in the first. Still no score. Puck dropped into the corner. Fight for it. Susquehanna will get a piece of it. Rogers gets the body in there. Shot on net. Edwards tries to bring it past.
Interference.
Now brought back the other way. Shot on net. The most polite buzzer that you'll see in hockey. Basically saying, pardon me, can we end the period? It does. So at the end of one, ain't nobody scored.
Raptors saw a lot of D zone time. Did a great job in scrambling of there most of the period. Did get a few really good shot attempts and opportunities, but just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, absolutely, Dave. I mean, this is a team. I mean, again, these are teams that are pretty evenly matched, I think. Susquehanna seems to have a few good players on there that know how to handle the puck. But the Raptors are a pretty good balanced team. Took a couple of penalties that were questionable, so they found themselves going uphill for a period of time. But I think with 5-on-5 play, I think they should be able to break the ice soon. 2 seconds left in the intermission.
Again, just a big game here. Positioning in the standings for a tournament like this, you never know. You never want to get into tiebreaker situations. So I'm liking what I see out there right now with the Raptors, so just got to keep it
Go
going.
Raptors!
All right, face-off goes to Susquehanna.
Brady
They'll dump it in.
Scott
They
back
get a
out
piece
on
of
the
it, but
ice, too.
not enough. Brady's back out there. Yes, absolutely. Good to see him back. Again, sometimes you see the impact and you go, how bad was that? But we were close enough of two people running into each other at full speed. Brady's a tough bugger. Brown will keep that one in, dump it over. Roy can't get to it. Now it's sent over, shot on net. Corbett, though, will try to get a piece of it. That will get bouncing out. So Brown takes it. He sends it off the board. Susquehanna picks it up. They'll bring it in. There's the shot. Glove save and a beauty by Perkins. He'll hold on to it. So we're going to stoppage 13:30. So 30 seconds left in this second period. 14-minute periods here.
Brady with a discussion over there with the referee. Wonder what that's about.
Brady.
Virtually anything.
It's tough when you've got these players that are also officials. I don't know. Sometimes it's, I know what you're going through. Sometimes it's, why did you call that? Sometimes it's, hey, I'm your friend. Give me a better call. It's a brotherhood, referee officials, that type of thing. Okay. Official will dump it in. They'll go chase. Susquehanna has it deep in their defensive zone. They'll send it around the boards, picked up by Fisher. He sends it into the corner of which we cannot see. Susquehanna will send it around the boards. Morris gets in front of it. He'll send it around the boards into the other direction. Kept in front. Edwards will keep this one in from the point. There's the shot. Score!
Yeah! Wow.
The wrister from the point. Edwards keeps it in the zone, which was good, but then he scored, which is better. With 12:49 left in the second period, Raptors.
You generally don't see those shots go in from this age level, like from the blue line. That was just something else.
It's neat when it doesn't go off the post. So puck sent the other way into the neutral zone. Susquehanna has it. They'll bring it into the zone. Scott gets a piece of it. Now Rogers introduces himself. How do you do? Susquehanna loses the puck. Goes out to the point, though. Deflection goes off of the glass. Susquehanna will take it behind the net. Good play by Rogers there to stop the attempted pass. Now there's a shot. Perkins has it blocked. Susquehanna again attempts a shot. Trying to go through the side of the net. You're not allowed to do that. You have to go through the front. Triggers with a little introduction. Sent into the boards there. In front, Amistadi has it. Will flip it out. That looked like it got out, but it didn't. But it doesn't matter because Lee will get it out of the zone into the neutral zone. Sent in. Scott will pick this one up. He sends it off the boards. Back to the neutral zone. Susquehanna will bring it in. In front. Shot goes wide.
There we go. Next moving.
Perkins returns to his crease and kind of knocks the goal off of the bearings there. Not intentional, but
I don't know if there's any true moorings on the or the pegs on the bottom there. Moving a lot.
Yeah, there's a magnetic aspect there. I don't know. I'm not a goaltender, but yeah, it's easy enough to knock that out of place. And Brian Perkins isn't, he's not tiny. And when a person that, an 18-year-old wearing full gear backs up into something that's being held together by like a magnet, whatever, Nick Roy has the puck. He brings it into the zone. He's looking for someone in front, sends it over to Corbett. Corbett couldn't get to it. Now pass over to the slot, but picked up by Susquehanna. Good movement there by Susquehanna. And the offsides call there. We apologize for the referees. Their feed is buffering. So the offsides calls may be a second late. So 11:01 left in the second. 1-0 Raptors on the goal by Edwards. Corbett will bring this one in. Big hit there. We're not going to call that.
Technically, it's interference, but
that just raised the ire up by Corbett just a fraction of an inch there. Susquehanna will bring it out. Brown on him like his shadow. Now tied up. Puck goes out to the point. There's the shot. Super high. In front. Shot. That goes wide. Somebody got a piece of that one. No one wants to touch the puck. A little bit of a shove there. Now a kick, but it goes right to Stegall. Stegal's got Roy with him. But it's going to be Stegall with a shot. Pad save. And it goes out. That's going to go all the way down the ice. That's cheating. It's not allowed. As someone needs their glove. Who wants it? That guy. Susquehanna player needs the glove. You want,
Perky almost threw it over his head. Might have been on purpose.
An effort was made. So at 10 minutes even, Edwards on the point again.
Could have just left the glove there.
And the biggest slash I've ever seen that will go uncalled. If that was against Brady Scott, he would be dead. Again, the overhand chop was, let's call that questionable. So 9:56 left, goes out to Edwards at the point again. There's the shot, just goes wide. Sent out, there's Lombardo, he'll dump it in. Glove save there, so we'll get another face-off. Face-off once again, goes out to Edwards at the point, gets around one defender. There's the shot, gets a piece of it, goes behind the net. Keener fights for it. Susquehanna will take it, they'll go the other way. Scott gets a piece of it. Here comes Morris. Now it goes out to the point. Knocked forward. That's not going to be far enough for an icing. So the Raptors will go after it in their offensive zone. That's tied up along the boards, of which I cannot see. Lombardo gets a piece of it. He tries to skate in. Can't get to it. Scott knocks it down. That's not going to go far enough. Edwards will take that one. He sends it back the other way, over to Lombardo. Lombardo gets a piece of it. He'll bring it in. Gets past the defender.
There we go.
And we get a
interference there.
That's going to be a hook.
Or a hook.
Was it a hook? Was it holding? Same difference. I would have called it a hold personally, but it's 2 minutes regardless.
Interference, possibly?
Interference, yep. Throw your dart, see where it lands. But at 8:47 left in the second, the Raptors will go on the power play, holding a 1-0 lead. Brown has it. He sends it around. Tied up in the corner. Lee gets it over to Driggers. Driggers has it. They're leaving him alone in front. Slap and grab. Whistle is blown.
Seemed like they were giving Driggers a whole lot of time there to do what he wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there.
It was very strange to watch that. That nobody was attacking.
Driggers was doing the math. He was thinking, man, I should have put that sticky wax on my stick to do the Michigan. But puck goes out of the zone. Brown will have to go chase after it. A good play there. Shot on net there by Susquehanna. They're going to hold on to it. And Driggers gets his stick in the skates of the Susquehanna player, and we're going to get 4-on-4 hockey. Noted goon Spencer Driggers goes into the box. Spence, you're not a goalie now. You have to sit in there when you get a penalty.
It's a little rough with the positioning, but it's the best. Like, yeah, you're only.
I dropped my microphone. They'll try to get it out. It gets out of the zone. It's
another great scramble there by the Raptors, getting it out of the zone. They've been very great at this game so far. Another good
play by Cullen Fisher. He'll bring it forward. Stegall gets a piece of it. The puck goes into the Raptors' offensive zone, but Susquehanna gets it. They'll send it off the boards. Good play there. Good movement. There's a shot. Saved by Perkins. Keep an eye on that guy for Susquehanna. He's got the skills. Stegall tries to get it out. Fisher will take it over. Sends it down ice. Edwards couldn't get a stick on it, so we'll get an icing on that since it's 4-on-4. So 7:18 remaining in the second period. We've got 4-on-4 hockey with the Raptors holding a 1-0 lead. 31 seconds left on the penalty to Susquehanna. 1 minute 11 left on the penalty to the Raptors. So we've got 31 seconds left of 4-on-4 hockey. And then we'll get 40 seconds of Raptors penalty kill. Puck goes out to the point. There's the shot. Good save there. Now, front sent wide. Puck knocked away. Brady Scott will go after it. He's got it tied up. Sends it around the corner. There's Keener. Keener stretched past to Roy. Roy with a little slick movement there. I'm impressed. Skates are sharp. Sent all the way down ice. That's going to be icing. Clock runner lets about a half a second run off after the whistle. So the penalty is over. So the Raptors will be on the penalty kill, but they'll get the face-off in their own offensive zone. They'll be able to dump the puck down ice if they need to, but right now they need to dump the puck into the goal. Puck tied up. Scott will keep it in. Brady Scott looks, now that I'm actually paying attention to the game, Brady Scott playing defense. Big check by Keener. Now in front, point-blank shot, but good play. Excellent save there by Perkins, and again, good play by Scott to dump it down the other end of the ice. 14 seconds left in the penalty. Scott looking for the check there. Oh, that was close to getting offside. Puck goes out, bouncing around 18 different players now. In front! The shot goes wide. Now we've got a whistle. A slash. And Brady Scott looks like he's going to the box. With his head down, I think he realized what he did.
He is remorseful.
He's not arguing the call. So I didn't see it, but I'm not really paying attention to the game. So 6:02 left in the second. The Raptors will have 2 more minutes of power play to kill. Puck sent down all the way. Lombardo with the pressure. And now dumped in. Still the pressure there. Lombardo just disrupting the whole Susquehanna power play. Now they'll bring it out. Susquehanna brings it behind that, try to get it out in front, but
again, the scrambling has been excellent here by the Raptors today, getting it out of the D zone, disrupting their offensive, the other team's offensive play. It's been good.
A lot of these teams have set plays to get players into the slot, and the Raptors have been good to clog up the slot, make sure that these passes don't get anything out of them. That was blocked. And Lombardo will send it down the ice. Goaltender tries to flip it the other way. Attempted line change there. Susquehanna has it. They'll bring it into the zone. Dagan Brown on it, though. Good play by Cullen Fisher to intercept it in the slot and send it down ice again. 37 seconds left in the Susquehanna power play. Puck picked up. Patrick Lee will just hold on to it because, if you don't want it, he'll just hold it until the penalty's over.
Great job.
Starts to get the pressure a little bit, so he dumps it in. Now sent down to mid-ice. Flipped over. Susquehanna has it. There's the shot. That goes high. That's going to go along the boards and back into the Susquehanna defensive zone. Rogers with the pressure. Sent in. Lee knocks it down. Move there. Shot. No hands up, so no tripping call, so that's nice. We are back to even strength. Scott will send it over to Lee. Lee gets a piece of it. Brown has it. Brown sends it over to Fisher. Fisher tries to get to it, but tied up behind the net. Now, Susquehanna player loses the handle. Now they see it. Sent down. Dagan Brown sends it away. Good play there by Brown to throw the poke check in there to get the puck away. Shot on net. That gets deflected. There's the shot in front. That's going to go high into the boards, but not into the netting. So
okay.
Continue.
All right, it's okay.
Seagal takes it. He sends
Take it
down
easy.
ice. Susquehanna tries to go slow, but they cannot. Now Susquehanna entry, absolutely offsides. Here's the rule. If you're going to be offsides, don't be offsides directly in front of the official that's staring at you.
Where's the live box?
Yeah.
I think it's the first locker room. No, we don't want fights.
We can't fight. Don't get kicked out of the whole league. We did? Yeah. They've come close. All right. So Susquehanna will bring it in. Again, looking for this. Keener has it tied up. Amistade will go for it. That was a tie up there. A little bit of interference as a treat. That's sent around the other corner. That's sent in. Morris attempted to pass to Lombardo. If he can catch up to it, he won't. So that's going to be an icing. 2:23 left in the second. It was getting a little chippy.
Let's go!
So face-off tied up. Susquehanna has it. They'll lose it. They'll keep it set off the boards. Poked out. Corner Lombardo has a lot of ice opening. He sends it in. That's a puck in front. Susquehanna will pick it up, though. Good opportunity there. Edwards sends it back the other way. Deflected, so no icing. Lost. Raptors have it. In front. Score! Couldn't exactly see who it is, but by John Keener's voice, I'm going to assume that was Noah Keener on that one. Keener with the hustle. Susquehanna couldn't get to the puck in time. Keener took it and was just all alone in front of the goaltender. Rips the backhand high above the goaltender, and it's 2-0 Raptors. We'll tie it up again. Dumped in. Shot goes wide. Susquehanna will have to chase. Tied up along the boards. Driggers digs for it. Puck is sent down ice. Brown will go pick this one up. Sends it over to Fisher. Fisher gets a piece of it. Now tied up in front. But Rogers has it. He'll send it off the boards. Tries to send it over to Lee, which he does. Lee goes in. There's the shot. Lee gets taken down. No call. Driggers fights for it in the corner. Bobby Brown, that sends it off of the skates of Lee, but now in front, Driggers chases. But Fisher has it. He sends it D to D to Brown. Susquehanna has it. They bring it in. There's the shot. Good save there by Perkins. Susquehanna recovers, sends it over into Corbett. Corbett takes it away. Stegall, if he can get to it, will have open ice. It cannot. Corbett, though, will take it. He threads through some players. Kept in. Corbett sends the backhand. That gets stopped. Bouncing in front. Roy tries to bang it in. And now a hand's going to go up. That's going to be Edwards with the shot. That gets blocked. In front. Still loose. There's the whistle. But that's going to be a penalty on Susquehanna. 6.4 seconds left in the second period. How can I pronounce Native American names so well? I'm from Long Island. So the Raptors will get a power play. We're getting a little camera movement here as our squad has shifted. Dave Scott, our color commentator, has left his position to check on his son Brady, make sure that he's okay. Roy with a shot. That just goes high. So we're going to get the polite buzzer. So with 1:53 remaining in the penalty, we'll get that in the third period as the Raptors go to their bench with a 2-0 lead. Goals by Edwards and Keener. My lovely wife Tara is now on the camera. It looks like we may be back to our usual.
Brady seems to be okay. Saw him in the locker room. He's going to take the remainder of the game off, and we're just going to continue to monitor him for this afternoon. But he wants to come back out and support his team. And, we'll again, just a monitoring system. I just think it was a hard hit, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's absolutely. The number one importance of this is to make sure that these young men are healthy, and we want their brains okay. We want their bodies okay. We just want to make sure that, in Brady's case, we want to make sure that he's available for Wakefield hockey. Wakefield hockey coming soon. Not to the streaming channel. Your boy may be on the bench. Anyway. So, 14 minutes left to play in this game here in the third period. Raptors, again, holding a 2-0 lead thanks to goals from Edwards and Keener. 1:53 left of a power play. Let's see what the Raptors can do with it. Puck in Fisher's skates. He was trying to figure out where it was. Corbett will go take that one away, so he takes it into the corner. He'll fight for it. Susquehanna will get it out. Roy, though, takes the puck away, loses an edge, but sends it back over to Fisher. Fisher Bangs it in. It'll be Corbett. There's the shot. Loose. Goes for the second effort shot. Fight for it. Edwards gets it. Dances a little bit. Sends it over to Corbett. Corbett in front. That gets knocked away by Susquehanna. Roy can't keep it in, so we'll regroup. Roy back over to Edwards. Good puck movement there, but Roy can't hold on. Stegall will take it away, but Susquehanna has it. They'll try to send it down ice. That's picked up by Edwards in his defensive zone. He sends it back the other way. Goes into a Susquehanna player who takes it. Edwards gets it back. He sends it over to Stegall. Stegall threads the needle through a few. Roy with a shot. Good save there by Susquehanna. The cherry pick. That looked offsides to me, but, I'm not at the greatest angle, so. Puck goes back the other way. Fisher will try to get it out. He cannot. Puck goes into the Raptors bench. That's not how you make friends. Again, you have to watch out. If you're looking for a player to watch out for in Susquehanna, look at number 77. When they're wearing a practice jersey, you have to wonder, is that guy really on the team? 12:22 left in the third. 14 seconds left in the power play. Puck gets sent out. Brown sends it over to Amistadi. Amistadi will dump. They'll go chase. Puck goes into the corner. Lombardo sends it out. Gets it knocked away. And that's going to be the penalty. Keener will pick this one up. Sends it over to Brown. Brown sends it cross ice. Can't get it out of the zone. Susquehanna tries to send it into the slot. They can't get to it. Brown sends it into the boards. Raptors have it. They get it out to mid-ice. Gets taken away by Susquehanna. Puck gets deflected away. Stick lift there. Amistadi will go into the boards to go fight for it. That gets tied up. Now in front, knocked away. Morris gets it out to mid-ice, gets out of the zone. Susquehanna will have to regroup. There's the shot. Glove save, but couldn't hold on to it. Keener will get it out. Now knocked off a Susquehanna player. Xander Morris will chase after it. But Susquehanna has it in their defensive zone. They'll look to advance it out. Puck goes all the way down. The hand is up, so that's going to be an icing. The Raptors will get a face-off in their offensive zone. 11:04 left in the third period. Raptors up 2-0 over Susquehanna.
Small bits of joy you can drag out of this life.
Face-off by Rogers. He'll dig in. Lee gets a piece of it. Susquehanna will hold on to it. They'll bring it out. Good movement there. Try to set it over cross ice. Good play there. And banged in. Too much traffic in front, and the puck gets over Perkins' shoulder, and it's a 2-1 game. Just too much traffic in front. Rogers will take the face off. Raptors will need to shake this one off. Still 10:42 left to play. Susquehanna will bring this one in. Just a good gritty goal in front. It's what you got to do sometimes. You just got to throw it in the slot and then just bang it out. Puck goes over, knocked down. They'll send it forward. Amistadi will send it. Amistadi on their horse. Puck sent around the boards the other way. Driggers ties it up over to Corbett. Corbett gets past the defender. High shot. That was dirty. There's your whistle. Yeah, that's going to be a roughing. Lucky to get only 2 there. Corbett was down a little bit low there, so I mean, any check's going to be high. That said, that was bordering on dangerous. So the Raptors will get another power play with 9:55 left in the third, holding on to a 2-1 lead. Stroud will take the faceoff. Side up. Goes off of Brown. Brown ties it up, sends it over to Roy. Can't get to it. Big shot to get it into the zone. Edwards will pick this one up. Holds on to it. Gets it past a couple of defenders. Tied up. Edwards sends it back over into the neutral zone. A little bit of pressure there. Knocked down by Corbett. He's got some open ice. Corbett goes down again. Slash uncalled. Apparently, you're only allowed to draw 1 penalty a game. Corbett took a bad slash there. Edwards snatches the stick away from the official. He's not happy. Coach Winter also sends a few words of encouragement over to the official.
Let's go, AC!
A few more words from Coach Winter. Gotta say, Coach Winter, not usually the most vocal coach in the world, especially towards officials, but he's not happy. Quite frankly, neither are we. But what should be a 5-on-3 opportunity will still be 5-on-4. And just ramped up the intensity level on the Raptors one more notch. Let's hope that the Raptors keep their heads on this one. Keener to take the face off. Goes over to Morris. Morris tries to get the puck back. That gets taken away. Morris gets it back, though. He'll advance it forward. That's too far, though, so that'll be an icing. So face off back in the Raptors' defensive zone. 8:58 left in the third. 2-1 Raptors. 1:03 left in the Raptors' power play, but they'll take this one in their defensive zone. Tied up. Keener tries to get a piece of it. Goes over. Stretch pass. Couldn't get it to Lombardo. That poked away by Morris. Susquehanna has it in their defensive zone. They'll try to get it out. Raptor on Raptor violence there. It looks like everybody's okay this time. Yep, there's the play in front. Good save there by Perkins. That could have been very dangerous. That gets out of the zone. Offside is the call, but gets to it. Edwards fights for the puck. Susquehanna player trips himself. Surprised we didn't get a call on that one. Susquehanna sends it all the way down ice. Penalty kill. Puck gets out of zone. Now we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. As the Susquehanna player sends it into the Raptors penalty box. That's completely legal, I guess, but, you know, we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone, but a little bit closer to the Raptors side. Face-off there, Rogers will dig for it. Puck goes into the Raptors' offensive zone, but Susquehanna has it. Stretch pass. They'll go and they'll pick this one up, bring it in. Pad save and a beauty by Perkins. Goes into the corner, sends it over to the other corner. Lee will go pick this one up. Driggers gets a piece of it. Now in front, there's the shot. Blocked there. Amistadi goes after it. Tied up again. Now goes to the other side. But there's a whistle. Susquehanna player has to figure out how to get out of the crease. That's just rude, but 7:13 left in the third. Raptors still holding on to their 2-1 lead. Raptors need to get this out of their zone, defensive zone, I should say. Puck goes over. Roy will intercept it, tries to skate it out, gets it taken away, but now the Raptors getting to it in the neutral zone. That's getting knocked down. And Stegall skates, but now Corbett has it. Burns one player, but good save there by Susquehanna. Susquehanna going back the other way. They don't have the angle, so they'll try to get it out in front. That gets stopped. Such a great play there by Addison Corbett to break an ankle or two as he weaved through the line. Stegall tied it up. He gets it out. Still tied up right in front of the official. The official enjoys it. Raptors with a smart dump there, which not sure why really thought the Raptors had sent that one down ice. So that should have been an icing, but the goaltender came out for it. Raptors have it. They'll hold on to it. They're looking for the pass there. Sends it off the boards over to Roy. Roy will dump it in. Just a little check for his troubles. Susquehanna will go back the other way. Tied up. Corbett takes it. He absorbs the check. Now, puck still at mid-ice. Some weaving around. It'll be Noah Keener that brings it in. Keener using his size and strength to fight off two players. Puck in front. Some words we can't repeat in front of children exchanged. With 5:16 left in the third, Raptors still holding on to a 2-1 lead. We'll take this face-off in the Raptors' offensive zone. Keener, Morris, Lombardo, Edwards, Brown, your skaters. Tied up, sent out to Brown at the point. There's the shot, deflected. Rebound, second rebound. Morris goes after the loose puck. It gets covered. And every Susquehanna player got their feelings hurt badly. Someone send these kids a gift basket. Keenan take the face off again. Same squad as before. Tied up. Goes to the boards. Brown sends it around. Sent around the other way. Edwards goes to take that off the boards. That gets fought for. Gets dumped in. Brown will have it. He's looking to send it over to Lombardo. Susquehanna has it. And they will do the zone entry themselves. Shot on net. Saved by Perkins. Now into the corner. Hand is up. Can't see. And we're going to get a slashing call on Keener. So with 4:36 left in the third period, the Raptors will have 2 minutes of penalty kill time, which one person really is enjoying. I don't know. It's the loudest clap I think I've heard in a rink. So tied up. Sent out to the point. Susquehanna looking for an opening. Sent over into the corner. There's the shot. Gets deflected into the netting. 13 seconds elapsed from the penalty. 4:23 left. 1:47 left in the penalty kill. Tied up.
Come on!
Jaden Rogers absorbs the cross check, and we're back to 4-on-4 hockey. He's very far away from now. I can't really see, but Jaden's smiling. Because they got tied up, and the center for Susquehanna sent a cross check into Rogers, sending him down in front when Rogers didn't have the puck. And whether that's interference or a cross check, I don't know, but we've got 4-on-4. Shot blocked. Susquehanna sends it in, but no shot there. Shot goes high. Brown will get it out of the zone. He'll go chase after his own pass. Sent off the boards. Patty Lee gets a piece of it. Rogers over to Edwards. Edwards sends it off the boards. Susquehanna gets it. They'll send it back the other way, back to Edwards. Gets past the defender. Saw the opportunity, could not get past the second defender. Now it gets dumped in. Edwards will go chase after it. Misses the hit. Edwards gets held and gets the call, so we're going to get 4-on-3 hockey now. So penalty coming up. Check from behind is the call. I don't keep that statistic, but the amount of 2 and 10s that have been called on hits against Edwards, man, that kid is so hittable.
It's only free.
And you can say that because he's yours.
I can say that because he's mine. I know. I mean, personally, I think he's delightful.
I wouldn't go that far.
But with 3:27 remaining in the third, we're going to have 4-on-3 hockey as the Susquehanna team has to throw another player into the box to serve the 2-minute penalty because the player that threw that check from behind is out of the game, essentially. So faceoff goes over to Corbett. Corbett over to Fisher. Fisher back to over. One time, it just goes wide.
That was good hockey.
That was a beautiful setup. Fisher with the shot just goes wide. Raptors will go pick this one up. Amistadi will bring this one in. Amistadi has it knocked away. Official in the way. So Stegall will pick it up. Back to Corbett. Corbett to Stegall. Stegall makes someone lose their stick. Sends it into the net, but the other area of the net. Now out to the point. Amistadi from the point. And now we've got a 5-on-3. There's the shot. Save. Tied up. Gets sent down the length of the ice. Amistadi sends it back around the other way to Fisher. So 2 penalties end, so we're at 5-on-4 hockey with 2:12 left in the third period. 42 seconds left on the penalty. The 2 and 10. So 33 seconds left in the one-man advantage. Tied up along the boards. Raptors don't necessarily have the urgency. Still kept in. Susquehanna has it. Sent away. Still tied up behind the net. Sent out. Susquehanna has it. Knocked away. Kept in by Susquehanna. So back to 5-on-5 play. In front. Just knocked away. Fisher goes after it. Keener has it. Keener takes one up high, and that's going to be another penalty.
Let's go!
The gooning will not continue. So with 1:04 left in the third period, maybe going to get a high stick out of that. I don't know. There's some discussion. Let's see what we get out of it. Whether this is just a simple 2-minute penalty or potentially a 2 and 10. So it looks like, according to at least the scorekeeper, we're getting a 2 and 10 out of that for charging. So we're going to need another player in the box if it's a 2 and 10. And that's what the officials probably are going to go tell the bench, that we're going to need somebody else to serve that penalty. The Susquehanna backup goaltender attempts to serve the penalty. He's not allowed.
Be chilled.
So poor 16. That kid just served the 2 and 10 for the last one. Now he's serving the 2 and 10 for this one. So puck in. Morris will dump this one along the side. Less than a minute remaining. Brown has it. He sends it over. Keener gets a piece of it. Keener intercepts the pass. He'll bring it in. And absolutely, once again, the latest offsides call that you can get. The goaltender had been pulled. It was the opportunity, but Keener takes the face off here. It's in the skates. That one will go in the penalty box. Chris Lombardo looking like a target. .1 seconds left in the third. 1:37 left in the penalty, so it's penalty for either until there's a goal or the rest of the game. Puck sent into the zone. Brown will go chase after it. Knocked away. The goaltender is gone. Xander Morris sends it down ice. 26 seconds left. Long pass. Good block there by Edwards, who will tie up the puck. Look to be offside. A little extra shot at the end. Edwards will put the pressure on. Sent in. Now that's whistle.
Yep.
And we'll call a penalty with 3.1 seconds remaining.
We forced them into it.
Morris goes into the box. He's trying to figure out what happened.
3 seconds. I don't mean that's not really.
Perkins arguing his point.
Lead it.
So timeout is called. We'll get 4-on-4 hockey, which will realistically be 5-on-4, because no, you're not allowed to come out of the box.
Get back into your house.
Serve your 2 minutes, sit and feel shame, even though you weren't the one who actually got the penalty. So with 3.1 seconds left, hold on to your butts. It'll be 5-on-4 hockey, not because there's a disproportionate amount of penalties, but because Susquehanna will have their goalie pulled, so they'll have an extra attacker. Realistically, the best strategy at this point is on the face-off, just kind of hover over the puck, just tie up the puck as long as you can. Try to make sure that it does not get out of the face-off circle.
Go Raptors!
Face-off circle will go to the left, it appears. Nope, to the right. Okay. They'll discuss it. We'll go to the right. Here's the face-off. 2, 1, tied up, shot. No! Absolutely not. Time was over.
You got it on video.
We have a protest if that's the case, but absolutely that did not go in before the clock hit 0. I'm sorry, you can't hear the buzzer?
I didn't hold on to my butt long enough. They didn't put it up yet, so that's a good sign.
We got video.
We got video.
We got video. Absolute horseshit, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care what grandmother's listening to this. They're going to give them credit for the goal because why not? We've got it on video. We'll upload it. You can see for yourself. You can see how much time is left. But we're done. Not even a sign off. Bye.